Money is a form of energy. It doesn't just come from hard work, skills, or effort, it flows from your inner state and the environment you live in every day. Your home is not just a shelter. Every room, every corner holds a unique energetic current. And when that energy becomes stagnant, your finances may quietly get stuck, too. But when you know where to shift and how to activate flow, wealth and opportunities begin to move again. In this video, we'll explore 3 key areas in your home that can supercharge your money energy. These are the silent power spots where even small changes can open big doors. Because when you focus your energy in the right place, it's not just your space that transforms, your financial energy starts to rise as well. Before we dive in, take just a few seconds to write a positive affirmation in the comments. I live in a home filled with the energy of wealth, or abundance flows to me as I live with awareness and harmony. This simple action could be the first energetic step toward the wealth you've been calling in. The first area to focus on is your home's entryway, the main door through which energy, opportunity, and wealth either enter or get blocked. This space is often overlooked, but it plays a powerful role in how money energy flows into your life. In many traditions, the front door is called the mouth of Chi, the place where external energy meets your personal space. If this area is messy, dark, or uninviting, the energetic message being sent is clear, not ready to receive. Think about it. When you walk into your home, what greets you? A pile of shoes? A faded welcome mat? Dusty doorknobs? Harsh or dim lighting? These may seem like minor details, but energetically, they create stagnation. And stagnation, over time, blocks financial movement. If the entrance doesn't feel clear, open, and alive, money might be quietly turning away before it ever reaches you. The good news is, this is one of the easiest areas to transform. It doesn't take much, just a shift in intention and a few simple changes. Start by cleaning the entry thoroughly, not just a quick sweep, but a mindful clearing. Wipe the doorknob, the floor, the sides. If you can, use salt water infused with lemon, orange, or cinnamon essential oils to gently cleanse the space. This not only purifies it physically but also lifts the vibration energetically. If your welcome mat is old, worn, or dull, replace it. Choose one with a soft texture and a light, uplifting color. Add a small plant to either side of the door. If space allows, hang a wind chime or something that moves gently in the breeze. These little movements, even the rustle of leaves, signal life, and life invites energy to flow in. Lighting is another silent communicator. If your entrance is dim, outdated, or ignored, it can create a heavy impression without you realizing it. Switch to a warm-toned light. Install a motion sensor if needed. Let the entrance say clearly, this space is awake, ready, open. The entryway sets the tone for your entire home's energy. When this space feels fresh, tended to, and welcoming, it sends a clear message to the universe and your subconscious, I am ready to receive. This is where your wealth energy journey begins, not in your wallet, not in your job, but in how you greet life, starting at your own front door. The second space that holds powerful money energy in your home is the kitchen, specifically the area around your stove and food storage. In Feng Shui and many ancient energy traditions, the kitchen is more than just a place to cook. It represents abundance, wealth, and the flow of prosperity in your life. A neglected kitchen, one that feels cluttered, cold, or chaotic, often mirrors a disconnected relationship with money. You might notice subtle signs, expired spices, overflowing cabinets, a fridge full but uninspiring, dim lighting, or unnecessary items that interrupt flow. These are more than inconveniences. They're energetic blockages. When kitchen energy is stuck, it becomes easy to overspend emotionally, feel like money slips away too fast, or carry an ongoing sense of not enough. On the other hand, a clean, warm, and inviting kitchen supports steady financial energy and grounded wealth. Start by clearing surfaces, especially around the stove and fridge. Get rid of what no longer serves. Wipe hidden corners and notice how your mood shifts, even after just 15 minutes of mindful cleaning. Then, make small upgrades that shift the energy. Replace mismatched containers with clear, matching spice jars. Add a new tea towel or display a dried bundle of rosemary, bay leaf, or cinnamon sticks. These natural elements aren't just decorative, they represent protection, prosperity, and warmth. If possible, place a symbolic item of abundance in the kitchen. It could be a painting of full fruit bowls, a jar of rice always kept full, or a small ceramic bowl filled with coins in a discreet corner. Whatever it is, infuse it with clear intention. I nourish wealth daily, beginning with the smallest things. Your kitchen feeds more than your body. It feeds your energy. It's a space that, when tended to with care, becomes a quiet but constant ally in calling wealth into your home. The third space, often overlooked but deeply connected to money energy, is your workspace or writing desk. Whether you work from home or not, this is the place where you think, plan, write, and set your intentions. And when it comes to attracting wealth, intention is everything. People often assume money starts with action. But in truth, every financial breakthrough begins with a clear thought, a vision that's imagined and shaped before it ever becomes real. Your desk is where those visions begin to take form. If your workspace is cluttered, full of untouched papers, tangled cords, poor lighting, or worse, completely unused, it's likely that your money energy is mirroring that lack of clarity and drive. Refresh this area as if you're consciously inviting money into your life. Wipe down the desk surface. File away papers you're not actively using. Tuck cables neatly behind the monitor or into a simple organizer. If your desk lacks natural light, add a warm-toned lamp with adjustable brightness. Comfortable lighting boosts creativity, focus, and momentum. Consider placing a small intention box on your desk. It could be made of wood, glass, or ceramic. And inside, keep a handwritten list of financial goals, an image of the life you want to create, or a single affirmation written by hand. When you feel off track or uncertain, open it. Let it remind you, you've planted a seed. Now it's time to water it through aligned action. Your workspace is the launch pad for your vision. When it feels clear, grounded, and intentional, you'll notice better ideas, sharper decisions, and most importantly, a financial flow that begins to move in your favor. The three spaces you just discovered are what we call money energy hotspots, areas that, when activated with care, can amplify wealth flow in powerful ways. But while it's important to energize the right spaces, there's something equally vital we often overlook: the hidden habits or patterns that quietly block abundance from entering your life. Sometimes, it's not that you haven't done enough, but that something old is still lingering, holding the door half closed without your awareness. So in this next part, let's take a deeper look at two surprisingly common mistakes that may be keeping your finances stuck, without you even realizing it. Mistake 1: keeping items that carry negative memories or energy of failure. Almost every home has at least one object that holds the emotional imprint of a difficult season. Maybe it's the desk you used during a financial crisis, a shirt you wore during a job loss, a gift from someone who hurt you deeply, or simply an item that you feel guilty getting rid of, even though it no longer brings joy. These items may seem harmless, but energetically, they hold the vibration of unresolved emotions. Every time you pass by them, your subconscious gets pulled back to a version of you that struggled. That version is not who you are now, but as long as those items stay, they act as energetic anchors, keeping you tied to a story of lack, disappointment, or limitation. This is not about denying your past. It's about honoring how far you've come, and making space for who you're becoming. The things we choose to live with should support the person we are now, and the life we're ready to receive, not the pain we've already lived through. If you're not quite ready to let something go, that's okay. You can put it in a box, write a note on when to revisit it, and give yourself permission to release it later. But always ask, does this object still reflect the version of me I want to grow into? Because every time you let go of something that holds stuck energy, you're not just decluttering, you're clearing a path for new money, new opportunities, and new levels of peace to find their way in. Mistake 2, having too much, with no space left to receive. There's a hidden truth about wealth that most people miss. We want to attract more, yet we rarely make space for it. We say we want financial growth, success, opportunity, but many of us live in homes that are already full, closets packed tight, desks overflowing, pantries crammed, and calendars stretched thin. There's no breathing room, physically or energetically. And here's what happens. Money energy needs space to flow. If your home, and your mind, are too full, there's simply no room left for new abundance to enter. That's why one of the most powerful yet simple actions you can take is to intentionally create space. You don't have to do a full home purge. Start with one drawer, one shelf, one little box of things you keep just in case but haven't touched in years. Every item you release is a signal. I trust. I'm ready to receive. The universe responds to readiness. When you clear space, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you're sending out a frequency that says, something new can come in now. Not because you're chasing it, but because you've made space for it to arrive. Wealth isn't always about accumulation. Sometimes, it begins with letting go. When we talk about finances, we often think about external things, jobs, skills, the market, or investment strategies. But as you've just seen in this video, there's one factor much closer to you, so close that we often overlook it, that may be quietly influencing your money flow every single day: your home. Your home isn't just where you live. It's a mirror of your inner energy, a container for your thoughts, emotions, habits, and deepest intentions. If the energy in your space is stuck, cluttered, unconscious, or dim, then chances are your financial energy is also being blocked without your awareness. But the good news is, you don't need to renovate your entire house. You don't need to spend money on anything new. All you need is to shift your attention toward 3 key areas that hold enormous energetic power: the entrance, where abundance is welcomed in, the kitchen, where prosperity is nourished, and your workspace, where financial intention is born. When you care for these areas mindfully, every small act becomes a sacred ritual of wealth activation. Every time you wipe your door clean, place a plant with care, or release an object tied to an old version of yourself, you are moving closer to a life that feels abundant from within. And if you've ever felt like, I've done everything, but money still doesn't flow easily, perhaps this was the missing piece. You hadn't yet invited your home to walk this journey of prosperity with you. Remember, money energy doesn't respond only to desire. It responds to clarity, to release, to openness. It flows when you create space, not just in your wallet, but in your surroundings, your habits, your energy field. Before you leave this video, I invite you to share a gentle affirmation in the comments, your own energetic commitment. Try something like, I welcome abundance by caring for the energy of my home. Or, my home and I co-create a space of peace and prosperous energy. And if today's message resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll keep exploring how to live more consciously, harmoniously, and energetically aligned in this fast-moving world. Your home is where your life begins, and where it returns. When your home shifts, everything else begins to move with it.